Philip Price joins us now. He's running in North Carolina's 11th district against one of the most conservative congresspeople out there, Mark Meadows. Philip Price joins us now. He's from North Carolina's 11th district. Philip, great to have you on the program.
Thanks for having me, Jake. It's a pleasure.
All right, no problem. So you're running against Mark Meadows. That's in the general election. Mark Meadows, one of the most conservative guys in the House, one could argue. I would argue, because I know. So that probably means that you got a pretty heavily Republican district. Talk to me about your battle plan for how to win in that district.
Well, it is very heavily Republican, due mostly to the unconstitutional gerrymandering that has taken place here in Western North Carolina. They carved out all of downtown Asheville and Black Mountain, which holds a large percentage of the progressive voters in Western North Carolina. They've ruled that they're going to have to change those maps, but they're not going to do it before this election. So I'm going to deal with the maps as the way they are. And my strategy has started over 13 months ago. I entered this race and started putting rubber to the road and handshaking everybody I can meet in Western North Carolina, and making as many friends as I can, and listening to the people, listening to what their concerns are, and just building a coalition of folks all around this district that feel like we've been left behind and are on board with putting Mark Meadows out to pasture,
or out to a meadow, perhaps, or a set of meadows.
Or a Meadows,
yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so Philip, talk to me about that strategy. So it says here you put 20,000 miles on your car going around district. It's apparently a gigantic district, 6,000 square miles. So how many folks, I don't know if you know these exact numbers. If you don't know the exact ones, give me a rough sense. How many folks in the district? And then how many folks vote in the Democratic primary? And then what percentage of them do you think you actually got to physically meet?
There are approximately 750,000 people in the district. In the primaries, in off elections differ from the midterm elections differ from the presidential elections. We're hoping, we're looking for a higher voter turnout this time around, and perhaps 50,000 primary voters.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so that's a doable number, right? So I don't think you met 50,000 people, but 50,000 is a very, very doable number before you get to the general election. So just out of curiosity, how many people do you think you met so far?
15 or 20,000.
Wow, that's a lot of folks. How long have you been doing it?
Well, see, it's also, I've lived in this district for 34 years, and I've lived in 6 counties in this district. And my business, my lumber recycling business that I've been building for almost 20 years, takes me throughout all 16 counties of this district. So if I didn't meet them in this campaign effort, I have met them before. I have friends and family and business associates spread throughout all 16 counties of this district.
So you're a lumberman. I kind of like your business model a lot. I don't know that it's scalable, but it works for you in that county, and that's in that area, I should say, and that's exactly the point. So tell the good folks at home what you do.
Well, we recycle old growth lumber. We take down old barns and old farmhouses and frankly any old structure. And when I say old, it's got to be, typically I'm looking for buildings that are at least 80 years old to 100 years old or older, because they will be the ones that have old growth lumber, virgin forest timber in them. And we take these buildings down by hand, one board at a time, with just crowbars and muscles. And we bring that lumber back to our shop and pull the nails out, trim the rot and stuff off. and then we make really cool stuff out of it. We make furniture and tongue and groove flooring and paneling and countertops and doors. As a matter of fact, this wood right here behind me is antique wormy chestnut and antique wormy maple that came out of an old barn north of Asheville that was probably 115 years old. And it's beautiful. It's stronger than what any wood you can buy today. And as you probably well know, it's become very popular in the last 5 or 6 years. And I've got a whole bunch of it.
You know what Phil Price is? He's an American.
That's right.
Okay.
That's right.
Now, Philip, I hear you also sing. Is that right?
I've been playing guitar, writing songs, and singing since I was 16 years old. Yep.
Okay, that's wonderful. And I hear you got a song for us.
I do. If you'd like to hear a little bit of it, we won't play the whole thing, but if you want to hear a little bit of it, I'd love to.
All right, let's do it. Let's roll. Let's have some fun.
Okay. Got my guitar right here.
I thought it was a video. You're actually going to say, okay, great. This is even better. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, yeah. This song's called We Alone, and I wrote it back when George Bush was in office, senior, but I've changed a few lyrics, and that's how it goes. Lord knows this is time for changes. The world's become a dreaded place for you and me. Yeah. The filthy rich get richer by the minute. So many poor are hungry for something to eat. Yeah. And when they told you they would do it, it was just because they said so. You didn't need to know. And you believe them because they say it on the radio. He doesn't even know. They don't know. We alone. Only we can make a change. We alone. Only we can make a change. I'm just going to end it right there because I don't want to take up too much of your time.
Now look at Philip Price, everybody. An American. All right, there we go. That's awesome. And who doesn't love that there are progressives in Black Mountain, by the way, referring back earlier. Anyway, obviously the price is right. Is that your slogan or no?
Well, I don't think we can use that legally, but people say that.
Okay, you know what though? What we could use legally is the price is left.
There you go. Yes, he is. The price is correct.
All right, so Philip, last thing before we put up your links where people can volunteer and donate for you, is you got Democratic folks in the race as well in the primary. So why Philip Price instead of the other Democrats?
Well, the other two are doctors, and I'm not. I'm a working guy. I've got splinters, and I've even got stitches in this hand right here. Splinters and calluses. I work with my hands. I've been working hard, my whole life, and I have this connection. I'm the only one of the three of us who's a lifelong Democrat and a 34-year resident of this district. I've got roots that spread, like I said, all the way across this district, and I know the concerns and the needs of the people of this district. I've got friends that live in single-wide trailers and friends that live in $5 million homes, and I get along with all of them. And I'm going to be relatable to moderate Republicans and unaffiliated moderate Democrats and progressives. And I'm the only one of the three of us who can do that.
All right, everybody, check out the website, priceforwnc.org, priceforwnc.org. And then, of course, if you want to volunteer or donate, the links are down below. You just click them, easy peasy if you're watching on YouTube or Facebook. And Philip, congratulations. You were also the first person to ever sing on Rebel Headquarters.
Awesome. And $20.18 is all we need for this election.
I get it, because it's 2018. All right.
That's right.
Philip's full of good ideas. All right, Thank you, brother. We appreciate it. Go get them.
It's been my pleasure. Thank you so much.
All right.